Alright, so the next thing is, let me go ahead and say no to that. The things that we weren't able to see at all were these ear, eye, and head ornaments. Well, at least I didn't see them when we made our character. So let's go ahead and click on the eyes. Now these are like different sunglasses or visors, or some of them, I think, if I remember correctly, there might be one or two of them that are free. Some of these are pretty sick looking though. I mean, I think they're worth the 40 or 20 red beans, to tell you the truth. They look pretty cool. Gives a lot of depth, I think, to the character style. I don't know if depth is really the word for it, but I like it. But oh, they do. They have at least one of the eye ornaments are free, which is right here. We're gonna go ahead and confirm that. I like those. They look sick. Those are the only ones that are free, but we saw some of the ones that you have to pay red beans for. And then we have what, ear? Ear is actually free. They only have one, and it's the headset, and anybody can use this. We're gonna go ahead and confirm that. It's really hard to see. I can't zoom in. I'm trying to. Yeah, I can't zoom in, but it's right there. It's a little headset. Anybody can use it on any other characters, which is pretty cool. Now the last, what is going on here? Zoom in, bro. Right, yeah, we go. So now we're gonna check out the head ornament, and these are different like helmets and stuff you can put on your character or hats. Pretty cool. That one looks pretty sick. I like it. Probably look really good with the Battleframes on and stuff. It's pretty sick. I'm gonna go ahead and said no to that. Just keep him how he is for now. And we're gonna go ahead and back out of here. And now we're gonna go ahead and check the different stuff you can do for the body. Now the only thing, and these things are free, is you can change the skin color. It's the same skin colors that we have when we first made our characters. If you want to choose a different one, you can go ahead and do that here. Alright, and then the other cool thing, or the thing that I like the most, is you usually, I guess, at least I do, always listen to the same character's voice over and over again. You're going to be listening to this guy, you're going to be playing with this character, the female or male character, all the time. You know, it gets kind of annoying. You're able to come here and change it. It's not any new ones or anything, it's the ones that they had from the character creation screen, but you can change it up a bit, which is kind of good. Alright guys, now that we've seen some of the customization that they offer in-game, let's go ahead and talk about some of the other stuff I wanted to get to, like the customization for the Battleframes, the Battleframe garage, and the tech tree. We can do all that in one place, but first we need to get out of here. So we're going to go over to this Battleframe garage, which is, they're found all over the city and in a bunch of different cities. You can always find these. So here you get into it, and this is where you can upgrade your Battleframe, do all the customizations right here in this area. So before we get too much into the actual Battleframe and the upgrades, we need to talk about the tech tree and the XP. So in this game, it's not like most MMOs, like I tried to explain earlier. It's not leveling by levels, it's leveling by tier. So what you have to do is you start here with tier 1. As you can see, we have tier 1 Bioframe. We need to get to tier 2. The way you do that is you gain XP by killing mobs or people, and then you choose a section on your tree, either the top or the bottom section. Let me try to zoom out here to show you a bit better. The top section here to get to this suit, or the bottom section to get to this suit. And the way you do this is you gain XP and you buy these upgrades, and they have to be in order one by one until you get to the end here. Once you get to the end here, you have to buy the midsection upgrades till you get to here. Once you get there, you're able to buy tier 2, and then, well, not buy, you're able to unlock tier 2, and then you have to buy the actual Battleframe with Crystite. So we buy the upgrades, and once we buy the upgrades, we have to install the upgrades. So let's go take a look at that. So say I just bought this ability, yeah? I bought this one, so let's back up, and it's an ability. So ability on the actual Battleframe is going to be in the midsection here. So we're going to go ahead and click on here, and here you have different sections of the midsection. You have your plating, your processor, and your 2 abilities. Sometimes, in some cases, tier 1, 3 abilities. But for right now, we have 2 abilities. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the first ability, and here you can change up your abilities, and once you start upgrading and unlocking stuff, you'll start getting different little upgrades that kind of look like this, but they keep adding to your collection or your inventory. And then you can change them up. You can have healing wave, you can have poison trail, whatever upgrades you buy you can use for that certain section of the battle frame. And you continue all the way through until you get to tier 2. But once you get to tier 2, you've unlocked tier 2 out of your tree. You have to actually buy the battle frame. And to buy the battle frame, you have to go to a bay, which is over on this side. You would click here, and once you unlock that tier 2, it would be here. Bioframe tier 2. I really don't know the name of it. It actually has a name there, and then it would tell you the price in crystite, how much it would be. I think it's 7,500 for tier 2. And you would get that and then start the tree all over again for tier 2. Now the thing is, which let me go back here. The thing is, which I didn't know, and I thought you could keep playing with tier 1 and use that XP and those upgrades for tier 2. Once you get to tier 2, whatever XP, or I'm sorry, yeah, once you get to tier 2, whatever you gain with tier 1 battle frames stays with that frame. Like all the XP and all the upgrades can only be used on that frame. So once you get to, let me click up here. So once you get to tier 2, if you want to gain XP and get through the tree, you actually have to use this frame. And then it basically starts all over again, and you do the same type of thing till you get till the end. Now in beta, as of right now, it's only up to tier 2. Tier 3 and so on is not unlocked yet. We can play all the way up to tier 2 and get all the upgrades for it, but it does get a little bit more expensive on XP, as you can see here. To start buying stuff, it gets a little bit more confusing. Things start meshing together, but you have the idea. So basically you do it over again. That's kind of the confusing part. At least it was a little confusing for me, because I was used to playing MMOs that was 1 through whatever level, gain that XP, gain that level, keep it moving. It's a bit different. It's a little frustrating in the beginning, I guess. Well, it was for me, just to get a grasp on it. I guess I wasn't used to it. But once I got it, I think I got it. You know what I'm saying? I think I understand it. And hopefully I explained it okay for you guys to understand. But that's basically it. Now, I was telling you guys in the beginning, it kind of didn't matter whatever suit you chose, or whatever frame or class you chose, because you can purchase other frames. And you can. Here on this bay, instead of buying tier 2, you can buy the dread frame, the assault frame. You can buy all these other frames and you can play with them. Now, as you can see here, there's only 2 extra bays, but you can purchase extra bays with red bean currency. With the currency, the red beans, you can buy extra bays so you can have more frames. The other thing is too, is just because a bay is taken up like this one is here, if I had another bay here, I could actually delete this one. Or excuse me, if I had another frame here, I could actually delete this one. You don't lose the XP or the actual frame. You'll have to rebuy it again, but you can delete it, buy another one, and try out another suit. Whatever you've unlocked already, you don't lose. You're able to buy them again. But if you want to keep the upgrades already on the suit and the suit ready to go to be able to switch out while you're playing in PvE or PvP, you'll need to have them in the actual bays or purchase new bays to continue having multiple classes, which is kind of cool. Now that we got through the confusing part, let's take a look at the more chill and more of the let's customize our character and make them look cool. Alright, so for that we're going to go up here to this paint shop. Go ahead and click on that paint shop, and here's where we can change the color of our suit. Yeah, color of our suit. So click on the war paint, and they have some that they do have some that are free and some that you have to pay for. It's like these ones you do have to pay for. They are very nice, but they do have some free ones like this one. I think there's a red one. There's a couple of suits that you do have to pay for. So let's say this is a free suit color, so let's go ahead and confirm that. So say I got that. We can also, there's some more stuff you can customize. We can change the pattern on the armor. Now all this, or most of these things are purchased with the red beans, but if you want to change them up, say you can change up the pattern on the suit. It's kind of hard to see with this color. Maybe I should have chosen a different color or left it white, but you can see the armor, just the armor itself changes, the pattern changes on that. Okay, we can also change the pattern on the actual bodysuit, which is, not the armor. So you can change that up to make it look like this and customize your character a bit more, or his frame a bit more than some people, and that is also purchased with the red beans. And I think, oh, you can also put decals. They do have some free decals that you can put. You can move them around, place them in different areas and stuff like that. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, it's on the back side. Okay, but those are different decals that you can put. Some you do have to pay for, again with red beans, but some are free as well. But those are basically all the different customizations that you can do to your battle frame and to your actual character itself. I think that's about it, guys. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover in these videos. I think I've covered, yeah, just about everything. I've covered the new you, the character creation, the tech tree, the battle frame, and the battle frame garage. Hopefully this wasn't too confusing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I want to wish you guys happy holidays. If you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Later.